we don't know when it's going to catch the falling knife. We don't know when it's going to catch. Welcome back, everyone. All right. Check here. One moment. Fix this thumbnail. All right. Yeah, so it's been a scary outlook for Bitcoin XRP right now. And we're first going to start off with Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a scary outlook because let me show you my last trades. Luckily, I got stop lossed here. So if you check, I got the 4% drawdown. I could have done 3%. We got absolutely stop lossed for this reason. And it is an issue as we're seeing with Bitcoin that now we are in capitulation phase. Basically, like, you know, people are accumulating their XRP. If we look at 1 hour chart, for example, the candles are neither red nor green, and that's what I was telling you guys. It's going to trade sideways. Especially this was a big whale taking profit all the way from 63,000 to 70,000. That literally means he took all the profit and made a massive, massive position. Now, what's next for Bitcoin is going to be a key area, but personally, I do think we are going to be trading sideways here for this reason, because what we are seeing right now is Bitcoin is still not healthy. It's still in the hospital. There's nothing showing that it's gonna go up. There's nothing saying that it's gonna rise back up. Well, I do think, you know, 81 is 1,000, but we're still far, far away from even 96,000. So 96,000 is gonna be a far, far away ahead, like months ahead. So just keep that in mind. And as I shown you here, my position's on 2-bit. If you want to get started trading on me, link in the description below and follow my journey. We are seeing that, yeah, these trades, they didn't work out. Why? Because we got stop lossed. Why did we get stop lossed? Is because, as I said, a lot of these whales now are going to take massive, massive profit without any issues. So, yeah, it is scary. It is sad. But it is what it is, right? So who knows where we go next from here? And personally, here's what I think. I think some people will keep buying. So this is a possible scenario that we are seeing for Bitcoin. So you keep buying this up, and suddenly we go back down. If I do the correct one, which is an arrow here, it's not looking the best. So as long as, you know, the markets allow it, crypto holders are in for a surprise. Why? Because right now, what's going to happen, every single push we're going to have is going to push us towards a downtrend. So like this, and then we go back, you know, back down, trading between these ranges until we try to reach for 78,000. So as soon as we reach 78,000, I don't think the swings are going to be that big. Like the arrows should be a bit smaller, but it's going to try to make higher highs at this point, especially because we obviously found out that 62,000 is not the correct price. Like a lot of people were thinking, well, 62,000 is the good, like it's going to go drop lower. Right now, at least at this moment, it's still not there yet, right? But we could further go down, because if we look on the daily chart, if we look like what happened in August 2024, we are literally in August 2024 levels, 55,000, 57,000, you know, 54,000. So it really makes you wonder, is that it for Bitcoin? Like it was with 125,000. Which is massive, massive amount of money. But now we're back at 70,000, which isn't bad at all. But the retail is not there yet. It's absolutely not there. It's been, trading at different levels. We've been trading between these ranges, like, unique ranges. So I'm just going to lock this. And you can see here that these exact ranges are very worrying, especially when you look how the trading could be here. Like, just sideways trading. A lot of people think that we're suddenly going to go back to 125,000. Now we're totally dependent on what happens with the stock market personally. So what I'm going to do for Bitcoin here, and again, the issue I have with this, I would be profitable if I didn't get stop lossed out. Actually, I would not. Actually, here's where I bought it, so it's actually good I stop lossed. But you can see here that yesterday I made a mistake because I said we're going to take profit. It's basically catching a falling knife. So yes, I could long it more, but then again, more whales could be taking profit because we're 7,000 up. And as long as whales take profit, it's going to be hard to long this. It's no indicators yet. That's why this time I could do the opposite and actually short on 2bit. If you guys want to join me, link in the description below to actually join me for Bitcoin USDT, which is, it's cool. It's good to see Bitcoin finally going up a bit, but don't be clapping hands and saying, wow, bear market is gone, because it's not. It's still here. It's still out there, and it's gonna be strong. Basically, it's not stopping at any point of time. So we're gonna sell this short. We're actually gonna open the short. Bam. As you can see, I opened my short here on 2bit. Why did I open a short actually with a stop loss? Because even if I get stop lossed, it's gonna be still fine, totally fine. I'm gonna lose $1, and yeah, it is a pretty crazy market. It could be swinging up higher. We could actually reversal this, because I'm just not too sure. The other scenario you could do is just wait on the market. So literally you could wait until something else happens at this point, and that's fine too. As you can see, there's two different scenarios you can go. You can go either wait for the right time, because right now it's capitulating, and you could take scalps. You could do different reversals, or you could just go ahead and decide to go the other way. Decide this is a new bottom. So for me, as I told yesterday, the support lines, we still haven't reached that. It's gonna take weeks. And it's pretty obvious here that 125,000 is when the whales took profit. We have huge resistance here. A lot of people will be selling from 76,000 to 91,000. So we need a way for Bitcoin to explode. And what happens is we drop back to 2024 crashes, 2024 levels. Especially in terms of retail. A lot of retail is gone. A lot of retail did not come back to crypto. And again, guys, it's been 4 to 5 years. Maybe crypto is not, retail is not coming back for another 10 years. How many of exchanges are going to be profitable at that point? Luckily, we have institutions on our side. We have big traders like the OG traders from 2021, 2015. People who stayed in crypto for a long time. But the people in retail, we have XRP. We have some meme coins, but we do not have stocks, for example. We do not have that at all. So until that happens, don't expect any altcoin market rallies. And just expect Bitcoin to trade sideways, because right now the institutions will dictate the price. So yeah, pretty important thing. I'm going to keep this position open. Always set a stop loss. If you guys want to join me, link in the description below. We're going to be moving on to XRP USDT. What's happening with XRP USDT? Look, guys, same story, same vibes. XRP USDT, again, a lot of people were screaming, I didn't buy it at 2.8, I didn't buy it at 2.6. And people who bought it at, look how people feel when they bought it at 2.8, 2.82. They must feel terrible when it went down to 2.37. So they said, I'll just hold here, 2.64, and then it dropped back down to 2.17. and then drop back down to 1.88 and said it's okay, 1.88 is the bottom. Even I thought 1.88 is the bottom because I said if we go below 1.5 it's going to be bad. I kept warning people back on 2bit back in November, and as you can see, we're on 2bit on the platform. We're already up 2%. If you guys want to join me, link in the description below to get started trading XRP. So the most important factor here is, look at this. We're going back up here. We're trying to rally to 2.2, and then we're just suddenly dumping. And then we're saying it's going to go up, and I said it's going to go up, and I said it's going to go up, but then a downtrend rally. So every time we fail that reversal, this 1.18, why was the dip so big? Because the dip was so bad that at 1.18 everybody wanted to buy it. So just consider that, as a pretty important factor. A lot of people just wanted to get it at this price point. It's a good price point, it's a fine price point, but it really makes you consider what's next. So I'm just going to remove these lines and this noise here, which is pretty cool, but no, this is not going to happen. This was what I was saying before. I said we're going to get a bounce back. I said people are going to take profit, and that's exactly what happened. And for XRP, it's even a bit worse. Now it's all about catching the falling knife. I'm going to open a $300 trade on XRP with a 6x leverage and a top loss of 10%. So, for example, 200. And we're going to go here and we're going to do a 2% stop loss of the last price, 2%. And then we're also going to do 3%, actually 10% stop loss. So we're going to buy a long. Why am I going to buy a long here? A very heavy long for XRP is because I think it's in a good position. So if you want to get started trading with me, link in the description below. But it does tell you that XRP right now, it is scary. I could dip further. A lot of whales could take further profit and we go to 1.3, but at least I'll get stop loss out there, right? So as you can see, my position USDT, I do have 3%. So what's the maximum I can lose on this trade? Let me check. That's a way too big position. So I should be closing like 25% of it, like $50. And we can close it at the market. You can see I'm 2% up. I could just take profit. Again, XRP is much weaker against Bitcoin today for a simple reason, is because all of the whales who bought it at 1.18 are now going to continue to dump it, and this reflects the price point at this point. So like we should go, if we go, we should do way less leverage on that. And yeah, I just feel like that's much more fair to do it. Maybe the profits are going to be smaller, but you're going to see that, look, XRP here, Bitcoin is 2.22%. I shorted it. I don't know why I longed XRP. I should have actually dumped it. Same as Bitcoin. So I'm going to reversal it here. Because if you buy it at 1.18, it makes a total sense that like people would start, the whales would start selling during these two price points. I just woke up and I haven't had my morning routine, my morning coffee. So you can kind of understand what I'm talking is a bit gibberish. And yeah, I do agree that, small stop loss like would be fine here. I totally agree with that. Like we could take partial profits. But as you can see, again, if I did the same for XRP, it does seem like that Bitcoin and XRP will further go down. So it's a scary thought to do, but in the future, let's see what we can achieve with that. Because like right now, the markets and the retail is not completely back. It's just that we have so much like institutions that they're keeping us afloat. Now the institutions have started selling, and it makes you like kind of scared what will happen.